Tolovetrouble. Nice forest. So, Tepeu, what is the meaning of this underworld line you speak of? Ah, yes. The line of underworld is essentially an irregular location located in the Mictlan. It's a place where a lot of the tectonic plates are very strongly agitatable. And it's a place where the will or the thought process of Maya does not reach. Okay. It says, I say tectonic plates, but in more technical term, it's a dimensional disturbance. かつて無知のディノスのさまよう場所でしたが、テスカトリポカが来てから、冥界とは死者が完全なる死を迎えるために踏みならなくてはいけない試練の場所になりました。Oh, interesting. So it says, regularly it was supposed to be an unintelligent Dinos, aka Dinos that lost the thought process of wisdom or intellect. They were supposed to be roamed there. However, ever since Tezcatlipoca has arrived, this underworld became a location where a dead person completely accepts or becomes complete dead. And in order to overcome such a thing, a place and a location that they have to strive, a challenge area per se. Everybody's mental status or mental situation. この試練は乗り越えたいという意識がない限り、世界の防災では魔境となるのです。魔境? So you, as long as you don't have, if you do not have the mentality of wanting to go over this trial within your consciousness, trying to go over the underworld line will be a very practically difficult demonic scenery situation. I see. 一度でも配布してしまえば試練を植えたことになるがありますが、私たちにとって初めての場所ですから、大変になる場所ということですね。So it says, I see. If we were to step in there, if we were to step in there even once and able to overcome the trial, we have no problems of no threat. However, the fact that we are here and we're going to overcome it for the very first time, the underworld line, or aka the underworld gap, is going to be a very hassling place, is what you're trying to say, correct? Of course, this is a very common question, I suppose, after this. Mr. Tepeu, have you already cleared this trial? Yes. The first underworld trial is very simple and easy. I've already have at least path to third trials. It says last night you specifically said during the first underworld, there's a giant iguana. What does that mean by? Perhaps is it the title Sochinatoru? Yeah, Sochinatoru as the meaning of such deity. Ah, I see. So you were quite well versed in this MASH. Perhaps were there a sane person running the underworld in the proper human history? Yes. Because in the proper human history, the title of Mictlan was technically an Aztecian mythology, and it's practically determines the world that describes the underworld. In the mythology of Aztecian lore, there is a heaven realm, an earth realm, and the earthly realm under existed. And 神々世界である13のその天国を住みし地世界 Yeah, and the gods, the gods resided in the 13th layers of the heavenly realm, and the quote unquote humans lived within the ground level earth realm. And there's another 9 realms of the underworld realm that was beneath the surface of the world, and that is what we call the underworld of Mictora. Only those people who died of a natural cause, and not battled by death, they would go down the realm of Mictoran, which is the 9 layers, and then they would overcome many trials and tribulations. And once they reached the final layer of Chikuna Waroyan, once that has occurred, they would look at their own life face to face, and they would return their soul to nature. The Aztecian mythology involves slavery, sacrifice, and unavoidable conflicts left and right. And compared to the proper human history, it is one of the more brutal and cruelsome world point of view back then. But in the very end, there lies beyond the appreciation towards the world, to the gods, of both nature and understanding, in peace, in tranquility. That's the word. I believe in the Mictoran that we're currently in. It does not seem there's a religious following of gods and goddesses. However, I believe we can follow the same roots of following the nature and respecting the natural orders and its sequence, is what I can predict. I see. So that's the proper human history Mictoran. Then if that's the case, did this creature, Sochinarto, exist in? Yes, I believe the underworld realm layer called Itsukuin Tora. It is a very vast lake or valley. Apanoa Karuia? Yeah, Paruno Karuia's lake, to be known, and oh wait, 死者は原種の助けを得て、ソルチに食べられないよう、滝を渡らなばらないと言われています。So essentially, it says the dead must gain help from a unhaired dog type. So essentially, Anubis-like. So yeah, the death must the dead must gain help from an unhair, or aka hairless type dog, and in order to not get eaten by the giant iguana that is Sochinaruto, they must cross the fall, or they must cross the fall or valley. That is the sequence. Dog. What is dog? Hey, is that an Elden Ring reference? Hold up. It's an awesome animal, you see? It's a little difficult to explain in words, so I'll write some picture later, okay? Yes. Thank you, Marine. Then, if I were to predict, it would look something like this, correct? Yeah, it's a hairless, right? It's a hairless dog. Yep. Wait! That's amazing! How did you know? Your sketches are whoa! As expected of your imagination and your thought process, I believe, Mr. Tepe, in proper human history terms, you must be a scientist. Or, a very genius person. Yes, I would love to learn. I would love to learn within my realm and within my capacity. From what I've been hearing, that your history is quite very frightening, however, at the same time, very alluring and charm. So the difference between proper human history Mictoran and the Lost Belt Mictoran, huh? Even though the proper human history resided above, aka the normal Earth realm, but these dinos lives in underworld, or under the Earth. Why is that? Why are you all, aka dinosaur clan, you guys aren't all dead or dead people, are you? Yes. The reason for that is quite simple. It's just the Earth realm of the regular, the Earth's above mantle has gone to an environment to the point that no life forms can survive in it. It was the time before time. I believe when the time on the Earth from space, a gigantic meteor arrived and burned away this entire surface. We all fled underground and under Earth, and we were created and guided by Maya and able to concoct this form of Mictora. The surface level that we are now, the surface level to this day is still burning, so we cannot return. So as a humanity of this realm, we now live as an underworld, under the surface world residents, as people. Still burning. However, even though the meteor impact has already clearly stated the fact that the Earth's surface, Earth's surface is scorched Earth and high heat has spread around the entire planet, doesn't it automatically survive after a few hundred thousand years? Does this Earth, was this Earth this lack of motivation to actually get itself back up? Well, whatever. When it comes to minor detail, is none of my problem. And besides, hey, Tepu, or Protag can answer this too. What is ORT? Do you know anything about it? It's only rumors. But, what? Why the long face? So serious all of a sudden. What kind of rumors? Yes, one of our objective is also this ORT as well. I heard that in the proper human histories, there's a living creature that's titleless, so, and we need to find this more faster than anybody else. Carudea has arrived in the South American Lost Belt. However, right now, what? What now? It says, it's not the fact that we don't have to worry about that as much anymore because, there is a problem in front of us. Or, I don't think there's a reason for us to find it anymore. I see. After all, the top priority is to arrive at the storm border. Simultaneously, solving the bleachification of the Earth is priority. I see. I can sincerely understand that you have no time to be trying to find a living creature that's completely unknown. You have no time. I concur. It says, after all, I'm here. Yeah, after all, I'm here. There's no other battle strength you ever need whatsoever. You see. Miss u-olga Murray, are you not searching for ORT? Huh? Why? Why am I looking for that? It's just a minor, yeah, it's a minor term of phrase that popped up within my record field. So I just wanted to ask if y'all knew anything about it. Well, if you were to ask me that again, I suppose I would like to look for it. But I really don't care in the first place. Oh well, don't sweat the minor stuff. It says, I do not mind tiny little creatures. These little arguments and questions I can overlook after all. It says, oh, I see. That's a good thing. And then you see it in parentheses. Sigh of relief, but is that really all right, Miss President? Look. Listen. Can you guys hear the sound of the water? We're almost at the fall. Or valley. All right, Captain Me. I was gonna be the first place there. Yeah, as a name, as my name and as the title of Torrington, this jungle river, this jungle lake, no problem. I'll cruise it in no time. How big is the lake we talking here? Is it like big as a fucking like an entire world? Oh fuck, it is a falls. Yep, there's the little valley. There's a big valley. Ocean Man time. It said, yeah, this is the first underrealm line, aka this is our first trial, chat. Wait, this is not a fucking lake. Hold up. This is impossible. Even if all 24 of us Marine fully utilized, this is no way. But the fact it's big and so vast, I think feeling-wise it's a-okay. It looks awesome. This, this falls, this atmosphere, wow. It says, yeah, even in the fairyland, able to witness something like this is hard to come by, you see? That's so awesome. The South American mythology is so cool. The nature scale is out of this world. Yes, I believe it's very, as expected of the world's last and vast known to nature, and aka Guyana. Yeah, South America that has Guyana Kochi. AKA it's renowned, it's sacred, it's the biggest, you know, because it's South America. And Mr. Tepe, you were able to overcome this place so easily. It says, yeah, the fact that you're able to do that, your adeptness and your adventure strength or detectiveness, it's almost to the caliber of superhuman. It says, yeah, we would like to learn from you sometimes. Please, if you can teach her or mentor us the way. By the way, what kind of route have you used? Yes. I think Tepe has done this before. Mr. Tepe, what's wrong? Wait, Superman Tepe, what's wrong? Yes. This is different. What the hell am I witnessing? This is quite scary. Excuse me. I must retract what I have said. What I have done and what I have overcome, this is a completely different thing. There was a vast lake, of course. However, it wasn't as crazy as this. Mr. Protag and Mash, were you imagining something like this to the scale when I was describing it? Not at all. Yes. So this is not, so this is not AKA a spiritual or mental instability or AKA changes created by you all. Oh, interesting. クリプターの時、カルデアがやっと来たことで、冥界線に変化が生まれた。Ah, so this is one of the places where it changed due to Cryptor's arrival. So, yeah. Yeah, just like the time of it, the Cryptors, I believe due to the arrival of Carudea, the underworld line and the requirement to jump, or aka the underworld dimension, has changed drastically. I believe that's the logical way to think about it. However, this is... Huh? This is... a very phenomenal sight that tugs the heartstrings in beauty. This is amazing. I've never thought that I would able to see such a watering place. I would love to show it to my colleagues and friends. Huh? Hey, we can we can play dilly dally later. Tepe, Mari, protect. Back off. Stand back. Something is coming up from the waterfall. A giant iguana or whatever, right? Mash and I will take care of this. Habanyan, be in protection just as in case. Okay, you two? Habanyan? Yes, please leave it to me. What are we fighting? Alter ego? Are we fighting Mel? Poggers? Speaking of Mel. It was very surprising, but we did it! Hooray! Mash and Miss President are so strong. Thank you. Oh, you get to pick? No! Don't make me pick between Mash and the President, you fuck! I have to pick Mash. I have to pick my girl. I have to pick my girl. It says Mash is a reliable... yeah. After all, Mash is my reliable kohai. The other option is praising Olga Marie, saying that as expected of a fearsome president. Yes, however, all the offensive was due to Miss Olga Murray. So, but thank you very much for the compliment. Hey, good job, you two. Since just like you said, there was no need for me to come out anytime soon. What was there? But でもちょっとこれをかもだ。むしろ一人前のマスターだ。It says here, I think that was a little too overbearing or overprotective. After all, Protag is a top-rate master. Even, 距離さえ取っていればめっちゃ、明確的に身も守るし、戦略だってきちんと見られる。It says, yeah, even if you were to lay your eyes off of her or him, Protag, right? You'll assist the battle situation and you'll protect yourself to your very best. You definitely can see the battlefield and the battle situation with its own preference. She is already used to this imagined battle. I think you can still trust him a bit, don't you? I see. All by yourself, I suppose so. Good job. But it is not, the reason I said this is not because it was just for Protag whatsoever. It was all because of you and Mash, more like than Protag, you see. Habanyan. Every time you manifest physicality, you use Mash's shield, and you're using that such energy to be replenished and materialized, correct? The only way you could recharge such battery is Stormborder, right? Then if that's the case, I highly recommend we have to conserve as much as we can. Conservation is very important. With my knowledge and my basic thing, it's not like I'm all functioning or all cylinders to be able to protect you guys all the time. I might be the most strongest Olga Murray. However, I am not all-powerful, or all-knowing, or all-doing, Olga Murray. It says if Mash were ever to go alone or have to separate, then you are needed more than ever to help out Mash to support. Understand, Habanya? I see. Just as you say, Olga Murray. I'll definitely follow up if Mash ever gets in trouble. And then you're like, oh, so you weren't worried about me? It was just a speak. Yeah, it's like don't be so stingy. It was just a reference, a metaphor. It wasn't. Yeah. Olga Murray's like, you're so nitpicky. It was just a phrasing of the word. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of the inkling of the shiny corner of the earth. I suppose I worried about you. However, we were able to defeat the gigantic iguana. She's Olga Murray, not Olga Murray. That's actually a good quote there, Taney. Yeah, it's really nice that Olga Murray actually is very self-aware of herself, that she might be all-powerful, but she's not all malevolent, right? She's not benevolent, and all-powerful, all-knowing, or all-capable. So what are we doing now, Tepe? Are we going to be swimming across this? I suppose you won't say such silly things, will you? I cannot swim. Yes, last time I was able to cut down some of the trees and create some raft and go across. However, in this situation, in this landscape, I believe that option is out of the question. Yes, it seems there's quite the elevations and quite vast. It's almost as if you can say this is very close to a sea-like location. Yes, I've heard this terminology in the field of the corns as well. This terminology called ocean. Is this a watering place? Is this a watering place that's quite vast, bigger than here? It's so big. It's practically a one gigantic water for the world. We get to go on adventures and crazy stuffs and full of surprises and bigger. Yeah, it's practically my home, aka a location to go back to. I'll let you I'll teach you all about it when everything's okay, alright? I see. Then if that's the case, that's very enjoyable, and I'm excited to hear it. Merlin's world view perspective is quite enticing to learn from. Even though we might be mesmerized, it's no time to be idling around. We must either swim this vast lake or creating a raft at this moment or this level this fast is impossible. How are we gonna do this, Master? Maybe if we were able to summon a servant that can travel across ocean. Maybe if we were able to summon a servant that can fly. Let's do both. Why not do both sky and Noah, Mose, or Icarus, or Shindo Bato? Sinbad? Why Sinbad? Why is Sinbad considered an air type? Oh, because of the flying carpet? I suppose. Noah and Mose. Who is Mose? Chat. And it's very interesting right there, right? No matter what option you choose, chat, we're going to get Noah, Mose, and Icarus, and Sinbad. Now, there's a pattern that Mash is specifically speaking right there that's going to evolve into our story later on. Moses, yes, that's actually smart. Thank you. No, it's Moses. It's Mose because they can't, Japanese can't say z, Moses. So it's it's Noah and Moses, Icarus, and Sinbad. Wait, isn't Icarus Greek? Is Icarus Greek or is that Rome? Yeah, Icarus is Greek. And what about Sinbad? Sinbad is the sailor and a fictional mariner hero of the story of the Persian origin. That's Middle East. Wait, why is Sinbad, wait, why is Icarus considered part of the water tribe? I guess, because Master Daedalus. Yeah, because before the fall of Icarus, he actually did a couple of architecture stuff. Yeah, I guess. Icarus is Greek and Sinbad is Persian. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. More like eating easily obstacles by flying too. What about Sinbad? What is Sinbad known for? Because yes, technically Sinbad's known for his marinery, though, right? He should be a fictional marinery that technically has the flying carpet in the quote-unquote mythology phenomena during one of the 1001 Nights in Arabian. Simultaneously, this is Shalazar's story. This is very important. This is part of Shalazar's story. So, Icarus and Sinbad. Yeah, Noah, Moses, or Icarus and Sinbad. 確かにそういった英霊ならこの大気度を超える方が上昇していますか So it says if those two, right, aka Noah, Moses, or Icarus and Sinbad, those heroic spirits will perhaps able to overcome this gigantic lake or obstacle, right, this entire vast valley, might have the noble phantasm registrar. However, in our current situation, Master is currently experiencing an unknown origin mysterious phenomena that he cannot summon servants. So dot dot. Uh, このこう呼べたとしても無理よ。海の向こうが空を飛べようが関係ない。It says, in this sequence, it's impossible even if you were to summon them. Yeah, whether you go to the sea or whether you use the sky, doesn't matter. It says, yeah, don't. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because it's a trial that you have to overcome. So it says, yeah, don't let visuals fool you. Essentially, Olga is saying, don't judge the book by its cover. It says, yeah, if you're going to try to conquer aka divine mythology approach, you have to have servants that is knowledge. You have to have servants that's very accustomed to the underworld setting. That's very smart, actually. So instead of Moses and Icarus, we'll get like Ereshkigal or Nitocris or Benny. Who else is in the world? Technically Tiamat, because Tiamat came from the underworld, from the Sea of Nothingness. Not Old Man is sung, because he has the concept of death, but he doesn't have a rule. Hades, technically we can get Hades here. That'd be pretty cool. Or a couple of underworld gods, like, you know, Tessellauta, Polka. It says, of course, that's correct, director. As expected of Carudea's, huh? Carudea? What? Carudea's what? Yeah, I was talking about a very, knowledgeable, intelligent, bag of intelligence that's reliable of Carudea is what I was trying to say. Old lady? Because, yeah, she's saying the, aka, a very old lady that's reliable of Carudea, but she reworded it to a bag of intelligence, aka she's just trying to avoid saying director Olga Murray, right? And then Olga Murray's like, old lady? Excuse me, did you just say Carudea? It says, I must have misheard it or something. And I really, really hope that I misheard it, and that'd be a good news. But If I were to mishear it, I'll be very scared because I'll get bullied. So, what's going on? Yeah, what the fuck's happening here? What the fuck? Whoa, King Protea? Well, yeah, technically King Protea does count because she's part Tiamat. That makes sense. Alright. So, before that, I'll smash you into pieces, okay? Don't worry, it'll end in one moment. It won't hurt or be scared. Oh my god! Ah! Something big just came out! Oh my lord. Fucking actual ones. Oh no. Hello. Is this oh, I did it again. I'm so very sorry. I'm sorry for scaring you all. I thought you guys were the bad guys that shot down the storm border. But are you Karudea Masta, correct? Do you know who I am? Yes. Of course, I do. You're King Protea. I knew it. So you were Mr. Mr. or Miss Protag. Ta-da! King Protea has been finally summoned. It is really nice to meet you. What? Protag, why are you conversating with that thing so normally? Isn't she dangerous? Is she our ally, perhaps? Is servant everything goes kind of deal? I'm quite surprised at the current circumstances, too. However, if there is no hostility signal or sequence from Miss Protea, yes, it seems that she recognizes Master, so... And she's perfectly alright. And now that she has properly introduced herself, we'll be in your care, Miss Protea. Ah, I know. She's definitely a servant that got summoned at the border. Yeah, besides Nitocris, three other servants were predicted to come, right? So, isn't Protea one of the three? I mean, sure, she's got she's got the aspect of Tiamat, so I can understand that. She should have she should have another one maybe that correlates to the underworld. I think it was Tiamat. What was it again, chat? It should be Tiamat, Titania, I think it was, which was the Titan, and Aryavata. And Aryavata, I believe, is a... Aryavata should be... I can't remember. It should be an Indian god. Yeah, the second component is Aryavata, which is an Indian mythology. And Aryavata is a white elephant that that carries the deity of Indra. Also called the meaning of the elephant of the clouds, meaning of fighting elephant, meaning that brother of the sun. She also means that it's essentially she's associated with giant, big, right? The name big. And she is also, what of his name? One who knits and binds the clouds, capable of producing clouds, connection to elephant with water and rain, emphasizes the mythology of Indra, who rides Vitra. Yeah, so the elephant resides water and rain, so it's perfect for her to be here. Yeah, Nitocris and the others. There are 3 other servants prepared and ready to go. I think Protea is one of the servants, do you think? Yes. That's quite correct, Marines. I'm one of the 4 people that's supposed to help Karudea as the servant.
but I thought I was going to help out as a proper human history servant and be helpful of Karudea's strength, but next thing I know, I was in this big lake and nobody was around and the the bats were very annoying and yeah, I was very worried and uncomfortable and uneasy and I was frozen in fear. Then you all came in and start making noises, so I I used my big courage and stood up. Uh, Even though I might have surprised and scared you all, because of this we were able to rendezvous. Yeah, I'll be in your care from now on, Master.
Yep. Indeed, Protea will be in your care.
I see. If Protag and the others are okay with this, I suppose it's alright. What type of heroic spirit are you?
Alter ego. Such a very golden type class. I don't think there's proper humanity has such a thing.
I'm
Essentially, she's a high servant, right? And so we're canonically learning what a high servant is. That's actually big. Oh damn, that's big hype. So the canonicality of composite servant is now known, right? Now we're getting into the actual canonity of divine servants, and that's high servant. High servant equals 3 high tier gods components mixed together. Essentially 3 divinities in one, right? That's high servant. And so King Protea specifically says, I'm a composite servant of multiple goddess essence and one of my dearest mother's different personality concocted in composed to such creatures. One of the few essence that was used as the goddess structure was the great deity, the great deity goddess of the land. So, La Aira Vata. So I'm glad that they're canonifying King Protea's, they're solidifying King Protea's components, which is good. Because even though we knew about this, we needed to know, we needed to be said in text. So this is really good. The other ones are like, so essentially it said Tiamat. The other one is, divine animal Laivata, aka the white elephant. And, something else is mixed in me. I don't know what this is. I wonder. Is it Titania?
It says Laya Ai Ravata. That's one of the Indian mythologies episode to be known for. It is, aka created by New Kai Kakuhang. New Kai Kakuhang. Oh, it's, what is New Kai Kakuhang? Avatarian Elephant Foundation. Oh no, that's a fucking company. Keck. It was made during the quote-unquote, it's ocean's milk. That's what it is. That's right. The churning of the ocean's milk. And you know how that does, right? It's the quote-unquote, whenever you go to the cave, you see those little white little thingy, right? That's what that represents. That Aira Lavata? Yes! 神々の衰退によって地上は圧迫をなくして死の世界になりました。Yikes. She's saying something so devastating with a smile on her face. Yes. And due to the gods declining, the earth became the land, the surface land became a place where no activity began, and the land of the dead was born. And all the gods were very problematic to that circumstances. They wanted to revive the earth, so using so, 神々は敵対者アスラたちと手を組み一丸となって世界主教の組をやりました。Really? That is not written in this fucking Wikipedia. That's kind of bullshit. インドの上州種類像でインドラのバハーナ乗り物であるナガマーラというアルカソーダという太陽の兄弟ともなる同じくゾウのアブラハムがレイラーダの妻になっている。幼稚に生まれている。ダルダルダ。アイアラバータはインドにあるサバガラに認知されて、横すらロッカパーラがそれぞれゾウに乗っているが、その上等章がインドがまだラバータである。ガギータ。パガビドギータ。Oh, I see. So essentially it's saying they worked with many gods together, including Asura, right? Even the enemy faction, Asura, together, as a whole, they did a ritual to revive the earth once more and challenged it. And that is the new Kai Kakuhan, aka, where is New Kai Kakuhan? 白磯伝説でも行くか? New Kai I don't know the story of New Kai Kakuhan. It's essentially, from what I'm hearing, Yukai Kakuhan. Are? イルミカホになった。それが入会閣官、世界の色を死から生に変える大企業です。Oh, it says it right there. It's a ritual that changes the world's color from the dead to life. It was a great ritual, and a great sequence to do so. Oh, I'm bleeding. It says the gods filled the entire world in this ocean milk, right? AKA ocean milk. And with that, created the immortality spiritual medicine of Amrita. During the creation of such, born the white elephant of Airavita. So wait. So they were creating Amrita, aka immortality. Amrita. According to that elephant's mother was Iravitari. Iravitari was sacred to which one names of the rivers of the modern Bahado. According to the story, Aravita was born when Braham sang the sacred hymns over the halves of the eggshell from which Garada hatched, followed by the 7 more males and 8 female elephants. Piruhu made Avarta king of all elephants. One of his name means the one who knits and binds the clouds, since myth has it that these elephants are capable of producing clouds. The connection of the elephants with the water and the rain emphasized the mythology of Indra, who rides the elephant to defeat Vritra when he defeats Vitra. As per another legend, Arita is believed to have come out of the churning of the milk ocean, and it is believed that the elephant guard one of the points of the compass. Aravita also stands the entrance of Savagarda, which is Indra's palace. In addition, 8 guardian deities who presides over the points of the compass sits on the elephant. Each of the deity has the elephants that takes part in the defense and protection of the respective quarters. Chief among them is Aravita, which of Indra. There is no reference to Aravita and Vangraha. Of horses, be Nectar, loudly elephants, men of monarch. At Dushi temple believed that the Aravita worshipped Lingam. Lingam was so. This temple was a bound church. Okay, that's cool. And then so yeah, during the churning of the white ocean milk, the white statue of Arivata, who sees the ocean milk, was born, aka a very famous and very amazing elephant. Yes. A world that stopped functioning. It says overlaying the circumstances of death to create life. I see. In different perspective wise, that is definitely the creation of how an underworld realm, or aka the realm of netherworld, is created, perhaps. Yes. I believe Miss King Protea not only have the Sea of Life traversal, but I believe she has the special ability to traverse the Sea of the Dead as well. So with that, oh, I see. King Protea can take us there, right? Since she's all big and mighty, everybody can ride her, right? Hey, hey, Marie, that's a very rude thing to say. Things like that, even though you don't mean any harm, it could definitely hurt a maiden's heart, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. As a punishment, I'll swim to a cross, okay? That's okay. The fact that you would say such a thing and the fact that you would say such a thing, that just makes me happy. But to traverse this valley, that I become your ship for you all to overcome, is does Mr. Protag 2 want this to happen? Can I ask for this to happen, Protea? Of course. Then please leave it to me. I'm a monster after all. I'm a little worried if I can do this gently, but this such a big of a job is my very first time. So I'll do my very best to make sure it accomplishes. King Protea is being a cutie patootie.